So safe to say, it's time for another Empties video. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. I'm Monica, and as you already saw, I am bringing you another Empties video. I can't believe it's already time for another one, but the basket is full, as you saw, so it is time. I'm excited to go through each and every one of these products with you guys, show you what I actually use up. We're gonna do it in the same order I always do it in: makeup, then skincare, body care, so on and so forth. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get to it. We've got quite a few products to cover, so I don't want to dilly-dally. All right, so I've got a few mascaras that I worked through. First, I want to talk about the Caliray Come Hell or High Water mascara. Obviously, this is the mini. This is a tubing mascara. I actually really enjoyed this. It was funny because I kept like using it, forgetting about it, using it, forgetting about it, but every time I used it, I loved how my lashes looked. So I could definitely see myself repurchasing this again in the future, maybe even the big size, although I did like the small size, and usually I feel like the mini tubes of mascara really kind of mess with how I use them, but this one has a big enough handle to where it didn't feel like I was like having, like I was all like smushed, I guess, when applying it. I really liked this though. I'm not the biggest tubing mascara person, but this is the exception. I feel like it's absolutely fantastic. And if you haven't tried it yet, you might as well, because it's not like super expensive in the realm of high-end prices nowadays. So it's definitely worth a try, especially if you're looking for volume and length. And it actually can be buildable. Some tubing mascaras, it's one and done with a layer. That one you can build. So if you've been around for a little bit, you know that I love the Rare Beauty mascara. This is my favorite high-end mascara. My only complaint is that it does not come in a brown shade, and I'm such a brown mascara person right now, so I really only pulled this out for date night and stuff. But look at this wand. It's a natural bristle. It's the perfect formula. There's not a thing I would change about it. I would just want them to come out with a brown version of it, and then I would just be the happiest girl ever. I love this so much. Volume, length, it builds so beautifully. It looks luxurious. It just makes your lashes look so fluttery and luscious. I love it so much. And once again, Rare Beauty is just one of those brands that, even though they're in the high-end realm, they aren't super high-end with their prices. So definitely give this a try if you haven't already. I guarantee you will love it. And then I am finally talking about the elusive lash discovery. I have shouted this out in some recent videos, and every time I shout it out, I'm like, this is so embarrassing because the entire label has completely worn off. But as you can see, I love this. This is my favorite lower lash mascara. It's got the perfect little wand to just blacken and kind of darken your lower lashes without making them look spidery. I hate that look, so I don't usually ever use the mascara I use in my upper, down on my lower lashes. And plus, with it being such a tiny wand, it's so easy to maneuver, and I don't usually get mascara like in the application process. I don't get it on anything but my lashes. So I love this so much. I finally have a new one with an actual label. I know we're all thrilled. Hold the applause, hold the applause. So if you know me, you know I have loved and raved about the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop Stick Foundation, and I found a dupe. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Skin Tint Stick. It is fantastic. I do believe it's kind of going viral now for being a dupe for that. But I think I kind of like discovered it first in my own mind. I love this so much. If you want to see an action against the Fenty Beauty one, go check out my most recent dupes video. I show it in action next to that, and it's literally the same. It's a fraction of the price. I think it's about a half, and it's still expensive for a drugstore foundation, but honestly, it is so good. They really pay attention to detail. Each of the shades has a different packaging, like color-wise, so that's kind of cool, and definitely like a little detail that, you know, makes it seem a little bit more high-end. I love this so much. It's my all-time favorite Milani foundation I've ever tried. I have already purchased it in my tan shade, and once I work through the Fenty Beauty one that I'm working through now in my fair shade, I will be only purchasing this instead of the Fenty. It has completely knocked that out of the race. So you gotta try it out. You can also build it up. I get about medium coverage with it, but you can also shear it out if you want, and it works well with a brush and a sponge. I love it so much. So I love to use an eye primer. I use the Sigma one in Ignite or Persuade, and I put it all over my lashes. What? No, my eyelids, and then I blend it in with my finger, and I like to set it with a powder eyeshadow just because I like a powdery finish to apply my actual eyeshadow with. So I love to use the Maybelline Single Shadow in Linen. I love this so much. You can see I've like massively hit pan to the point where it's not even usable anymore. It's really inexpensive. It's like $3. You can get it at Walmart, you can get it on Amazon, all that good stuff. And it's just great to neutralize your eyes, set down any eye primer you use if you want that powdery finish. I don't think the Sigma needs a powder eyeshadow on top of it to keep it in place. It's more of just that I prefer that finish when applying other eyeshadows on top of it because I feel like it's easier to use. A little less of a tacky finish, which I happen to prefer just a powdery finish. So this is great to set any eye primer with. I love it so, so much. So I ran out of some powders, and the first one I ran out of is the Essence 16 Hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation. I love this so much. I use it all over my face. I don't love it as a powder foundation on its own, but it is great if you are wanting something to just set your entire face with that doesn't make you look cakey or anything like that, but lasts pretty well, even through humidity, even through the extreme heat, all of that stuff. I love this so, so much. I have it in both my tan shade and my fair shade. I just like to always have it on hand. It's perfect. It provides a satin finish and it adds just a hint of coverage if that's what you're looking for, but you can also kind of sheer that out depending on what kind of brush you use. But I love it so, so much, and it's so, so cheap. So then I ran out of the M Cosmetics Portrait Mode Setting Powder. I ran out of this actually before my last Empties video, but forgot to include it. So here we are now. I really enjoyed this. I like to use it under my eyes. I took my Real Techniques powder brush and I just went under and then smile lines and all that stuff. I liked it. It's like $40-something though, and I have found that the number 7 Lift and Illuminate one kind of just knocks this one completely out. That one's more smoothing, that one's a little bit more blurring, so I liked this. The packaging is obviously gorgeous. It was a favorite until I tried the number 7 one, but I would pass on this and get that one instead. Just saying. All right, so on to skincare. We've got quite a few products to talk about, so let's go ahead and get to it. I've got some moisturizers I went through. First, I went through the Cerave PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. I ironically like to use this in the morning. It's great for under makeup. It's light, hydrating, perfect for dry combination acne prone skin. It does not irritate my skin or anything like that, and I love how it lightly moisturizes without being too thick. It's perfect for that. I don't think I would use this at night because I don't think it's thick enough for night, but I do love it for the daytime. And the only reason it says PM on it is because the AM version of this has chemical sunscreen in it, and I can't use that, so I use this instead. So the other moisturizer I ran out of is the Cerave Skin Renewing Night Cream. As you can probably guess, I use this at night. I love it so much. It's thick, it's moisturizing, but not too heavy. It's really nourishing, tamps down dry patches, doesn't break me out though, and it's just beautiful. I love it so, so much. I can't rave about it enough. I love it so much. It's so, so good. So after I use my Cerave Skin Renewing Night Cream, I go on with the Ordinary Rosehip Seed Oil. I love this so much. It's just a great topper on top of all the other skincare I've put on. I love it. It's simple. It's not too much for my skin. It kind of has a texture of olive oil, but don't let that scare you. It soaks in really nicely, and by the morning, I feel like my skin is just renewed and refreshed. I love the combo of this with the Cerave because I feel like my skin gets nice and nourished and hydrated without like clogging my pores or anything like that. So if you haven't tried Rosehip Seed Oil, I would definitely recommend it. This is my favorite, so if you are interested in what my favorite is, this is my favorite, but I would highly look into it if you have sensitive and or really dry skin, because it's great. So my morning serum that I use is the Maelove Antioxidant Serum. You can now get this on Amazon. Round of applause, everyone. I'm so excited. It's so much easier because you can get it in 2 days instead of like a week when you order directly from the Maelove website, and Amazon is an official seller for Maelove, just so you know. But I love this so much. It does not smell like hot dog water like other ones this SkinCeuticals one does. It really just is so nice. It's really light. It's a very watery texture, which I appreciate. I really like that because it like provides like just the perfect base to go in with moisturizer and sunscreen without really messing with anything. Like it's not gonna like kind of mess with any of the other formulas. I love it so much. It does such a great job of just kind of tamping down any sort of hyperpigmentation, staining, scarring, all of that good stuff. So I love it so much, and now you can get it on Amazon, so it's even more accessible. It's fantastic. Another serum I use 3 times a week at night is the Cerave Resurfacing Retinol Serum. I need to get on tretinoin. I've talked about this for like 5 years. I really do, but this is my favorite retinol serum. It's so, so good. It keeps my skin really smooth, and I have problematic, kind of troublesome skin. It breaks out, it's sensitive, and this just kind of keeps it smooth. I don't like to use it with any sort of like active that is like salicylic acid based, so no kind of toner, which I'm going to talk about here in a second, but I do love to use this on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays because I feel like it's just the perfect balance. You get enough in there, and it's not too bad, and it really is just the best retinol serum, in my opinion, on the market. If you want to be like introduced to it, this is a great one for that. And it kind of is a good prefix to any sort of actual tretinoin, which I need to get on. We better discuss that. So like I said, I do have another active. It's a liquid exfoliant. I do not use it on the same nights as I use the Resurfacing Retinol Serum because that would be a lot, but I do love this. It's 2% BHA, the Paula's Choice one. I've talked about it for many, many years. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. It's so great for preventing and treating breakouts. If I have an active breakout, I take it on a cotton round and just hold it on there for a few minutes, and it like diminishes it by a ton or completely gets rid of it. And I can't tell you how amazing that is. I know you can get a bigger one at Sephora now for like it's like way bigger than this. I may go ahead and try that one, we'll see. But I do love this so much. And there is an adjustment period, which is the case with any actives. So it does kind of cause your skin to purge at the beginning, and then it kind of neutralizes. It may cause some dryness as well at the beginning, but it kind of neutralizes, and then it does its magic. I'm telling you, if you have acne prone skin, if it's sensitive and you need something to kind of get treating it and you can deal with the purge phase, this is the stuff for you, I promise. So I also love to use a hyaluronic acid serum. This is my personal favorite. This is the Good Molecules one. I get the gigantic one because it's 12 bucks and you get over double of the other one. This has 2.53 ounces. The other one that's about $6 has 1. I love this so much. It is a little sticky. The magic with hyaluronic acid serum is to make sure your face is wet or damp, and I have found that with that and with this, my face gets nice and hydrated. I use this at night right out of the shower unless I'm using the exfoliant, then I'll do that one, and then I'll go in and kind of re-wet my face just lightly, put this in, and I'm telling you, it kind of combats against any sort of dryness from any actives you're using or just in general dryness. So I love this so much. You gotta try it out. Gotta try it out, it's my favorite. All right, I wanna talk about an eye cream real quick. This is the Formula 10.0.6 Total Wake Up Vitamin A Repairing Retinol Eye Serum. My goodness. I did not use this in the morning like it would imply to like use it when you wake up. I used this at night. It's actually really good. I love a retinol eye serum or eye cream. I think that it is just so nice. I get it. I'm very careful about where I put it so I don't get in my eye or anything like that, but I feel like it's so great at preventing crow's feet or any sort of fine lines down there. My personal favorite is still the La Roche Posay one, but this one was actually really good and it's much cheaper. You can get this at Pop Shelf. Actually, Thomas got it for me. He got me like a little goodie bag of skincare one time, and I used this. Really loved it. It's got great packaging. I think that it's so easy to use. I really did enjoy it. I could see myself repurchasing it again. It's a little bit different than the La Roche-Posay one. That one's more of a cream. This one's more of a gel. So if you're kind of like, I'm not really big into creams for under my eyes, I want more of a gel, this is what's for you, and vice versa. So I love this so much so, and I'm really glad that he got it for me so I could try it out because it surprised me. Not that I thought it was gonna be bad, it just surprised me how much I enjoyed it and how actually effective it was. Alrighty, so a sunscreen real quick. I used up the Hero Force Shield, just the regular one. It's tinted green. I really do enjoy this. It does have a little bit of a, I guess, green cast, but I do enjoy it. It's great for sensitive skin and it's super easy to work through all of it. So you're paying $19, but you're getting every last drop of it out because of the packaging. I love it so much. I actually have already repurchased it because I like it so much. It's great under makeup and it's really nice. It really is so beautiful, but of course I'm quite fair. So keep that in mind about the tint and make your decision from there. They also sell a little mini one. So if you want to try it out without kind of committing to the big size, you can get the mini one and see how you like it. I would suggest doing that. But I do really like it for myself, I will say. I want to talk about this cleanser. This is the La Roche-Posay medicated gel cleanser with salicylic acid. I actually really liked this. I've been testing out salicylic acid cleansers. I'm using one right now from Cerave that I haven't tried in years that I'm actually really loving, but this one is like kind of right next to it. I'm still kind of determining which one I like more, but I really enjoyed this. It was so good. I felt like it was just really effective without being overly drying, overly sensitizing to my skin or anything like that. So I really enjoyed it, and it's easy to get, once again, the last drop out because of the format of it. And I really enjoyed it. I really did. You can also use it on your body because it says it's actually for, I think it says somewhere in here it's actually for both. Oh no, it just says that it's for the treatment of acne. So I guess you could use it on your body and your face, but I loved it on my face. I thought it was really nice and just not overly drying, but really effective. All right, so I want to talk about makeup remover real quick. I love the Banila Clean It Zero Cleansing Balm. I've talked about it very frequently. I get the original jumbo size, and this is how I get my first base of makeup off, and then I'll follow it with the La Roche-Posay Ultra, what's this called? Micellar Water Ultra. This is actually for oily skin, which is funny because I have nothing close to oily skin, but it's not drying at all. It's actually quite nourishing, so that's nice. But I like to go in with this, get most of it off, and then I'll do a more detailed clean, like around my hairline, any place I may have missed it just because of like certain intricate areas. And so I love this combo so much. It gets every bit of my makeup off, and you just can't go wrong. It's great. It's so, so great. All right, so let's talk about some face masks real quick, and then we're gonna move on to body care. I love the Revision Skincare Pore Purifying Clay Mask. This is deep cleansing. You leave it on for only 5 minutes, and it does such a great job of preventing breakouts, treating breakouts, kind of getting your skin unclogged. It's also super expensive because it is a dermatology used. I don't know if this brand was dermatologist founded, but I do believe that it was formulated alongside a dermatologist, so that's something to be said for that, I guess. But I do really enjoy this. I'm actually trying a Korean one right now that I have been really enjoying. I've only used it a few times though, so I need to get a more accurate feeling of how I actually feel about it, I guess. But this was really good. I've gone through a couple of them, and I hate how much I enjoy it because it is so expensive, but it also lasts an okay amount, so maybe it's worth the investment. I don't know, but I really do like it. It's so great at preventing and treating breakouts. So then I ran out of the Sungboon Editor Deep Collagen Anti-Wrinkle Lifting Mask package. This comes with 4. This was one of the ones that went viral on TikTok for wearing all night. I don't do that. I wear it for about 45 minutes when it's completely clear, and then I'll take it off, and I actually do rinse it because I like to kind of go in after with just like, I don't know, it just works best for me that way. I feel like my skin clears up the best that way, but it's great actually at not only hydrating your skin, but also kind of minimizing breakouts, I've noticed. So that with an active mask like the Revision one and the Korean one I'm using now that I don't remember the name of, that's why I keep saying Korean one, those kind of masks alongside each other are a game-changing duo. I mean, it's fantastic. I love these so much. I've already repurchased them, and I use them probably, I would say, at least once a month, but I try to do it twice a month. And it makes such a difference with hydration and breakouts, pigmentation, all that good stuff, or actually bad stuff. All right, so now we're on to body care. So I went through quite a few body butters. I love to self-tan when it's a little warmer outside because I don't know, it makes me feel just a little bit better. So in order to do that, I have to use body butters or any sort of like hydrating body lotion style product before and after I self-tan to help prepare for that self-tan to go on, and then afterwards when it's on, it's to prolong its wear, you know. So I love the Osea or Osea, I don't know how to pronounce this, I've never figured it out, but the Undaria Algae Body Butter. It's probably my all-time favorite, but the only thing about it is though I think it smells amazing, I sometimes wish it didn't have a scent, so I could like wear deodorant and perfume without this impacting the scent. So if they could make a fragrance-free version of this with this formula, I would be the happiest person in the world because I love the smell, but it just kind of gets in the way of other smells, even though it smells fantastic. It smells like oranges. I love the smell, but the longer I've used it, and I've used it for a while, even before it went viral by quite a lot, I've been using it for a couple of years now, I just kind of have discovered that I think I would prefer it to be fragrance-free so I can kind of develop my own scent for the day, especially because I do use this during the morning. So if I'm getting ready to go out for the day, I'm gonna put this on, and then at night, it's just kind of like me being picky, but just wanted to point that out. But I do love it. The formula is absolutely amazing. So this is the Avene Balm Fidant Hydrate Tint, I don't know, everything's in French, but it's their body butter, whatever, moisturizer, and I really enjoyed this. I really like the smell. It has a light smell, but kind of dissipates so I can, you know, wear whatever fragrance I want to and all that good stuff. But the only problem with this one was, as much as I loved how much it hydrated my skin, especially you know, applying self-tanner like the night before, after I shave and all that stuff and get prepped for it, I don't think this did a great job of prolonging how long my self-tanner stayed on. In fact, I feel like it kind of made it wear off faster. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this for self-tanning use, but I did really like it during the winter as just a body butter to kind of hydrate my body skin because I get parched skin when it's drier, when it's colder, and I really liked this for that. The only thing I will say is that it's pretty pricey for the fact that I can't use it all year round. It's like almost $40, I think. The Osea one is like $56, but I can use that all year round. And so I think I would debate getting this one again, but I may not pull the trigger, if that makes sense. Maybe. I don't know. I'm kind of like wishy-washy about this one. And one that I really, really liked that actually my friend got me on is this Beekman 1802 Pure Goat Milk Whipped Body Cream. I really enjoy this. They've changed the packaging. The one that she gave me was in a different package and I accidentally threw that away, but I had to repurchase it and I'm talking about it now. She got it for me. We get each other for like our birthdays and Christmas and stuff, like bundled gifts. So we'll get like different little products and make like one big gift out of it. And so this was, she knows I love body butter, so she got me this to try, and it's one that I was wanting to try anyway, so when she got it, I was so excited, and I love it. It does kind of smell like goat milk initially, especially the older formula. I've noticed that, well, the formulas are the same. They upgraded the packaging in the formula a little bit, tamped down the goat milk scent a bit in the new packaging. The old packaging, it's a little bit more prominent, but either way it dissipates so you don't smell it. It doesn't like smell offensive or anything either. And I'm not a goat milk, goat cheese person. I don't really like that smell or taste. But I will say that whatever they did to tamp down the smell did not affect the formula at all. It is so good, so hydrating, helps my self tanner last a little bit longer, and I really, really love how it feels. It soaks in, so if you're somebody who's like, I don't really love like body moisturizers or body lotions that I can feel, this is great. You can put it on in about 5 minutes, you can't feel it anymore, but your legs and your arms, whatever, it's all hydrated, it's all moisturized, and you look nice and glowy and just, I don't know, youthful. So another thing I have to do before I self-tan is exfoliate, and this is the thing that I'm basically out of. This is my favorite exfoliating body bar. It is literally in the style of a like bar soap, which is great. It's so much easier to use than like the tree hut scrubs and all that stuff, and I like it more. This is the Necessaire one, or Necessaire. I don't know how to pronounce that either, and I really need to start understanding how to pronounce the brands that I love. But this is pretty much useless now. I've replaced it. You can get a 3-pack of this, and it's great. It has like this physical exfoliating bead aspect within the bar, but it doesn't like, it's not gonna micro tear your skin too much unless you're really abrasive and aggressive. Don't do that, but it does a perfect job of getting rid of any dead skin or dry skin or old self tanner, and I love it so, so much to, well, at any time of the year, but I really use it a lot when I'm going to self-tan the next day. I love to do a full-on, like if I'm already wearing self-tanner, I'll do a full-on removal with a product I'm going to talk about here in a second. Then I go in the shower, do a little scrubby scrub, use this, use the body butter after it, shave and all that good stuff in the shower as well. And then the next day I'll go in with self-tanner, and I feel like that prep is perfect, and this is a big part of that prep. You gotta try it out. It really is the best exfoliator for pre-self-tanning, and just in general, a nice light physical exfoliant for your body. I wouldn't use it on your face though. That's just my personal thing. I wouldn't do that. So since we're already on the self-tanner train, I wanna go ahead and of course shout out my favorite self-tan eraser and favorite self-tanner. So my favorite self-tan eraser is the Bondi Sands one. If you aren't using a self-tan eraser before you are scrubbing off your old self-tan, you've got to get on it. You leave this on for 5 minutes, and at first I was like leaving it on for like an hour. No, 5 minutes is plenty of time. You just put it all over your body, wherever your self-tanner is, and you let it sit there. You have to use it 3 days or after, when like from when you put your self-tanner on. So don't use it like the second day after. It's not going to work as well. 3 days at least, and then after that is great. You let it soak, then you can go in the shower, scrub it off, do everything else to prep, and you're ready to go for another round of self-tan. It's also great, I've heard, I've never actually gotten a spray tan, but I've heard it's also great to help get off spray tan if you are a frequent spray tanner person. So love this so much. It's so, so good. I have like 3 backups on hand because I can't live without it. I'm gonna be self-tanning a lot. I need something to help me get it off so I can have a fresh self-tan at any point. So as you saw, I love the Bondi Sands Ultra Dark one. I also like the dark one. The only difference in my opinion is this one's a little bit greener when you go on and the other one's not. It's more, I wouldn't say it's orangey, but what I like about this is that I have a naturally like neutral undertone, and I feel like this kind of matches that, and it kind of matches me closest to how I would naturally tan. I can actually tan pretty well, and so this gets me to the tannest that I can get and the most natural looking tan that I can get out of a bottle. So I love it so much. It's also really easy to use. You have a little bit of time to blend it in, which does require a little bit longer of a drying time before putting clothes on and stuff, but I prefer that because I don't want my tan to stick immediately when I'm putting it on. I want a little bit of, you know, free time to kind of work it in and all that stuff because I'm not perfect, but I am a perfectionist and I need that time to kind of let it, you know, adjust or anything like that. So I love this so much. I really love the Cerave Cell Tanning Mint, by the way. I prefer that one over the Bondi Sands Tanning Mint, just in case you're wondering. But I love this so much. You've got to try it out if you haven't already. It's a holy grail among the self-tanning community for a reason. It's really that good. So let's talk about some body washes. First, I ran out of the Arm & Hammer Essentials Clear Water Body Wash. I have been loving this for years. I kind of went back and forth between this and another Avene one. And this one is just so cheap. It's like $1.25. You get it at Dollar Tree most often, is where it's most often found, to be honest, and where I usually get it. But I love this so much. It has a nice light scent. It is really just a good neutral formula. It's not going to mess with self-tan. It's not going to remove that or anything like that. It's not overly oily, but it doesn't dry your skin out. So I really enjoy it so much. And I have already put another one in my shower. I did stray a little bit from that one though, and I tried out the Being French or Frenchy Salty Renewing Body Wash. This is for Serenity and Clarity. I don't know. But I wouldn't use this with self-tanner. I did notice that this was kind of rushing it to kind of go off because it's very essential oil based. There's quite a lot in here. There's no mineral oil, which I know is a big self-tan remover. No, like don't use that if you don't want to remove your self-tan. But there is a lot of oil in here, and I feel like because of that, it almost overly hydrates my skin with self-tanner on, and it kind of can, you know, encourage it to wash off my body faster. But in terms of the formula for dry skin, this is a beautiful body wash. I love it so much. It is kind of pricey for the amount that you get. It's 14 ounces, and I think the Arm & Hammer one is 15. Yes, and this is like $12. So $125, $12, totally different formulas, but I do love this so much. I could see myself repurchasing it, and I really love this salty scent. I actually bought the perfume of it as well and have been really enjoying it. I've been getting some compliments on it. It's not overly salty in your face, but it's really nice. It's also a unisex scent, but I still think it's feminine enough for like you to smell feminine. But if you're a man, I feel like it would probably go well with like male body, like your chemical makeup, if that makes sense. I don't know, I'm rambling, but anybody can use it, basically, is what I'm saying. I ran out of my favorite deodorant, the Outlast Secret Deodorant. This is the completely clear scent. Love this so much. It has aluminum. It's an antiperspirant, but it's necessary, okay? I've tried the natural deodorant route, and it just doesn't work for me. If it doesn't make me smell, it just doesn't, it doesn't really help me feel clean. And so like I'm not an overly stinky person, but this is necessary, okay? Like I have to have a deodorant that fights it. I live in Alabama, so I live in a hot, humid, very hot, humid environment for half the year, over half of it sometimes, and I need something to combat that, and that's what this is for. So I love this so much, and I keep repurchasing it and just re-falling in love with it. All right, so I ran out of this Pronto 100% Pure Acetone. I paint my nails, specifically my toenails, quite often. I mean, anytime I'm wearing open-toed shoes, I kind of want my nails to be painted on my toes. It's just a thing for me, and this is great to remove any like stubborn nail polish, darker nail polish, really any nail polish at all. I really enjoyed it. I'm using an Equate one now that I also really like. So honestly, if you get 100% acetone, I think that's what's key, not necessarily the brand, unless you just get a really crappy brand. But as long as it's 100% acetone, that should probably get your nail polish off. And also be careful because it can affect the actual nail beds because it is so astringent and a little bit abrasive. I finally ran out of my all-time favorite perfume ever. This is the Replica Sailing Day perfume. I love this so much. It smells amazing. It is what I get the most compliments on. Anytime I'm out, I'll get a compliment like, ooh, you smell so good. Like, I want my perfume to smell like that. I tell them, get this, get it from fragrancenet.com. Usually they have it for like at least 33% off or something bizarro like that, and it's legit. I repurchased it from FragranceNet. I was gonna do it during the Sephora sale. That's where I was gonna get it, but I ended up getting it off FragranceNet and ended up saving even more money, like $50 extra. So that's amazing. I love this so much. I always get the gigantic size. It is so good. This is my all-time favorite scent ever, but also my all-time favorite replica scent, just so you know. It smells like summer, but you can also wear it all year round. It just smells good. It's not like fruity or florally. It's just, I don't know, it just smells good. I'm gonna put the notes on the screen because I have no idea how to describe this except for it just smells like really, really good. All right, so now we're on to hair. Let's cover my Redken Extreme shampoo and conditioner that I'm out of every single time I do an Empties video. These are my Strength shampoo and conditioner. I love this so much. I can't tell you how great this line is. I also have another thing from the line I'm gonna get to here in a second. But basically, if you need protein, this is your line that you gotta try. They also have an extreme length line. I haven't tried that because I don't think I necessarily need that. I may give it a try just for kicks and giggles, but I'm telling you, if you are looking to repair and regrow your hair, you need a moisture shampoo and conditioner, you need a protein-based shampoo and conditioner, and this is my favorite. It helped take my hair from like broken and just terrible to long, full, thicker. I've always had thick hair, but like just more luxurious, and I love it so much. It also smells kind of like Fruity Pebbles mixed with cologne, which sounds bad, but it's actually quite nice. Then I ran out of my moisture shampoo. I go through moisture shampoo faster than my moisture conditioner, so sometimes I don't have the conditioner like on hand during these videos, but I'm telling you, I like religiously use that as well. But this is the Kenra one. I have really been loving this. It smells so good and it just nourishes your hair so nicely. I would not recommend this if you have oily hair. If you have oily hair and are looking for a moisture shampoo and conditioner, I would go with a much lighter line. This is for dry, damage prone, any kind of hair that may have been bleached or anything like that. This is for you. Coarse hair, this is for you. It is great. I love it so, so much. It just does such a great job of cleaning, but also just hydrating your strands, moisturizing your strands. It doesn't make your hair look oily if you have dry, coarser hair. It would though if you didn't, but it's just really, really nice and nourishing. I love it so, so much. I have really been stuck on this line. I've tried some other moisture lines, but this is the one that I just keep going back to and have been recently, and actually for about a year, so I just really love it and can't say enough good things about it. So like I said, I love another thing from the Extreme line. This is the Redken Extreme Cat Treatment. This is fantastic. I love to use this as my treatment once a week, every other week. I do 1 week Extreme line, and then another week I do moisture line, and then I wash my hair twice a week. So anyway, maybe you got the idea. So when I'm using moisture, I use a moisture treatment, and when I'm using protein, I use this as my protein treatment. It's super easy. You can leave it on your hair for 3 to 5 minutes. You do mid-shafts to ends, and just don't overuse it because extra protein, too much of it can cause breakage, but just enough protein causes damage to disappear. This is fantastic at this. I love it so much. You literally just take your hair, squeeze out excess water, and you can like shave while you put this in your hair, but you spray it in and you just, like I said, do it from mid-shafts to ends, and it is a miracle worker for rebuilding and just maintaining health when your hair gets to a healthy place. So then I've got this Shea Moisture Kids Detangler. I love this so much. It's my favorite because it's actually nourishing. I've noticed that a lot of tanglers can kind of be a little drier in terms of their formula, and this is really nourishing. It does such a great job of detangling and just kind of prepping your hair for the rest of your hair care after a shower. I love it so, so much. Every time I try something else, I always come back to this because it's great and it's really inexpensive. It's really, really good. Okay, so I tried a night serum from Kerastase. This is their 8-Hour Magic Night Serum. It's plant-based, it's got proteins that are plant-based, and it has niacinamide. I bought this a few, maybe 2 or 3 Sephora sales ago because I just wanted to try it out. I wanted something that was like to prep my hair for like washing it, or just to kind of keep a style nice and hydrated looking, and I felt like this was fine, but I don't think I would repurchase it. I don't think it really did anything monumental. What I really like about it, and I think you can find something at a cheaper price, but what I really like about it is that it kind of helps keep your hair not get friction against, like, in my case, I wear like a bonnet on my head, but also just any sort of pillowcase or anything like that. So this combined with like a satin bonnet or a silk pillowcase, I think would be a great combo, but I don't think outside of that it's really that magical. So I think I would just check out maybe cheaper alternatives, which is what I'm doing now, and I'll keep you posted. But yeah, I probably would just pass on this and look for like cheaper options. Yeah. So I ran out of some heat protectants. One is one that you're gonna recognize. I talk about it almost every single Empties video. This is the Kenra Blow Dry Spray. I love this so much. I have been using it less frequently because I've been wearing my hair wavy, and I use a different kind of heat protectant when I am diffusing because this is kind of oily, and that would just, I just don't think that would work, but this is great for blowing it out. So I love this so much. I use this when my hair is just about completely air dried. I go in with it, prep, and then I blow dry it. And I also use it anytime if I want to do some sort of blowout after it's fully blow dried. I'll use this. It's just fantastic. So I love it so much. If you are afraid of it, that was a really aggressive noise. If you're afraid of it, maybe you have oily hair, I may steer clear of this if I were you, because it does kind of make your hair look a little oily. But if you have dry, coarse hair, once again, it is great for that, and it is just really effective at making your hair look super smooth when you blow it out with a round brush tip. Yeah. So then I ran out of this heat protector. This is the Great Barrier Heat Protectant Spray from Beach Waver. This actually surprised me. So I bought this because I needed a mini one that was like an aerosol version, because I don't always want my hair heat protectants to come out wet, and this is like that hairspray effect it kind of negates that from happening, stops it from happening. So I just saw this one time and I was like, I guess I'll try it out, and I ended up really loving it. This is actually the one that I love to use when I am like going to diffuse. I use a wet heat protectant, like when my hair's wet, I apply that, and then right before I go into diffuse, I use this, and I love it. It's kind of replaced the Paul Mitchell one I used to really love, the Neuroprotect, that has been discontinued, I'm pretty sure. It's very, very similar to that, so it doesn't have a super, super strong hold, but it's very, very similar to that Neuro one, and I love how it works with diffusing and when I'm about to use an iron, like a curling iron. So really enjoy this. I repurchased it. I need to go ahead though and get the big size, because I'm starting to run through my minis and they're actually just supposed to be for travel, and I need them for travel. So I need to just go ahead and bite the bullet and get the regular size of it. So now we're on to like dental hygiene. Let's talk about some mouthwashes. I've got the Listerine Gum Therapy, and then the Anti-Cavity mouthwash. That's the purple one from Equate. This is like just like a dupe for the Listerine one. They don't have a dupe for this, so I get this one. But I use this in the morning just because I feel like it, and this at night. You could just use one or the other. If you were to do one or the other, I would get the purple one because it's got fluoride. I know that's kind of controversial of if it's good for your teeth or not, but every dentist I've ever had has told me that fluoride is good, and I have never had any cavities. So I don't know, maybe I'm just lucky. I don't know, knock on wood. Don't want to test that, but I just like to use both of these because I was having a little bit of sensitivity and I just needed something, so I brought this in, started using it in the morning, and really love it. It's also super fresh. It just makes me feel a lot cleaner in the morning. Even if I haven't taken a shower yet, I like to brush my teeth first and go in with this after that, and I just love it. And then this does such a great job of just getting in the nooks and crannies and all that stuff, and getting the places that maybe the toothbrush and floss pick didn't. I'm very thorough with my dental hygiene. It's very important to me, but I love these so much. These, it's my holy grail duo. They're my favorites. So I ran out of my favorite floss picks. This is actually just the Up and Up brand of floss picks. These are the best. You can kind of see the structure in the picture. They're great. They also have this part right here. You can twist it around, and it's actually kind of like a toothpick style, and I love these so much. I use them every day, twice a day. Every time I brush my teeth, I floss. I hate regular floss. I feel like it's kind of gross feeling, and this eliminates that, but you can also still floss. You can also get these for like $4.99 or $4.49 or something, and you get 160, so they last a decent bit. I'm already on the next pack of these, but I love these so much. They are my favorite. They really are. Out of all the brands, I've tried quite a lot, and these are my favorite. All right, so that is it for today's Empties video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love watching Empties videos because I actually like to see what people work through and the things that they keep repurchasing time and time again. So I love to also share those with you as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, hit that notification bell down below, and also subscribe if you have not already. If this does happen to be the first time that you're stumbling across my channel, go ahead and check out the rest of it, see if you like what I put out there. I do beauty, I do lifestyle, and kind of everything in those categories, so definitely check me out, see if you like what I put out there, and if you do, please subscribe like I said, because I'd love to have you become a part of my family over here long term. But for now, that is it, so I'm going to go ahead and wish you guys the best rest of your day, and I will go ahead and see you guys in my next video.